Hello. Gonna play some more Tainted Grail today. Borderlands free giveaway. Borderlands 2 until June 8th. Back to that music, huh? Everybody's having a good morning. Here we go.
What a nice day.
Used to be broken. Forest key to the dungeons. Okay, so I think we just had completed the Necromancer quest. Oh, I was on my way to go do the ritual, I think. Which is pretty far north. I tried to go across this bridge and then I fought that guy. That's what it was. Okay. So let's go read. That guy's still asleep. Or is there a town past this? Yeah. I guess there's a town up there, maybe, or something.
Just keep your head down. Bloody seagulls! Can you hear me? You flying vermin! Just try landing here and I'll pluck your asses clean. A keep by the sea. What a great idea
They
that
deserve
was.
that.
And what do you want?
Seagulls.
I'm fixated. Me! Oh, you didn't see what they did to me a week ago. I was just standing watch as usual, and then, suddenly, splat. A dozen of them flying overhead, screeching, shitting and whatnot. So, I yelled what I think about them, shaking my fist. And then another 4, splat! And they kept screeching. I tell you, they're laughing at me. I spent all night cleaning my armor. Sewell didn't think it through when he decided where to put the keep, mark my words.
They're just birds.
Sure. If you haven't noticed yet, everything here tries to destroy you, including the bloody seagulls. I once managed to shoot a few. I thought they'd learned their lesson and wouldn't be flying over here anymore. And guess what they did? They kept shitting. With increased force. Like they're planning it. Vengeful scoundrels. I need to try a different strategy. Find something that will make them feel real terror. Like the way crows are afraid of scarecrows in fields. I'm sure seagulls also have something that scares them.
Sure, bud.
We just need to find out what...
Sure.
Thank you.
What do
I
you
just
need?
need you to bring me some kind of a bird scarer. They'll learn their lesson and keep away from me.
I know something
I
about
don't
seagulls.
know. I'm not sure if there's anyone crazy enough to take up something like this. There is one guy in the museum, Riderick. He's supposed to know everything.
Rational hate. This is a terrible bridge. Okay. Oh, there it is. I was like, what in the world? Where is this village? Lighthouse. Wonder what's in the lighthouse. Lots of boxes on the way out. Is there a keeper? What? Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Lazy. Thought there might be something cool at the top. Oh gosh.
Just another peaceful moment.
I don't know if I'm gonna make this, but
You doing okay? Hey, hey. Hello. Are you also wondering why the heck we need them?
need what?
Lighthouses. Why the hell are Dara and his workers pushing so hard to build the second one? Is one not enough? Is it because one is less than two and less is worse? I mean, two lighthouses next to each other are almost the same as one, and ships don't even sail this way anymore.
Maybe it's about tradition?
Ah, symbolism. Yeah, maybe. Whatever that is.
Whatever that is. You mentioned ships don't sail anymore?
Aye, why would they? The waters are treacherous, so no ships. Storms and the weirdness are a deadly combination. Besides, who'd have the time to build or repair them? There are enough problems on the island. We don't need more. You can stay here and serve. Sit in the tavern, drink and eat something. If you're looking for an adventure, you'll have to go elsewhere. There's always something happening out in the world. But you know what? Here in the south, everything happens late. It's a big world out there, and a small one right here.
Okay, heard.
Got to admit though, it does look pretty majestic.
Sorry. Busting out weapons on you. Make sure you grab your sage. That's how you make your healing items.
Hey, you're heading to the village, right? Tiernan should let you in. Take this medicine to my father, will you? Goban is a loud man. You shouldn't have trouble finding him.
Okay.
Oh, for... seriously? You'll have my eternal gratitude, but nothing more for now. Go on. Take it. Come to me afterwards. If Haber doesn't know, then I don't either. So we keep trying. If I had a gold coin for every time someone asked me that, I could fund the damn thing myself. Look, it's Camelot's orders. I get paid to follow them, not to question them. If they want to throw
Heard.
money at us to keep up appearances, that's their problem. I'm not about to stop them. Because he received orders not to let any keeper through without a pass. And I don't have one. I've already used mine. Guess what I used it on? That's right.
Stupid VBot websites. Go away.
Ah, he used to serve too. In fact, he was the builder before me. Now he's just an old fart angry at the world. But a father is a father, right? We may hate each other,
Fodder.
but as long as I can help him, I will. Hence the medicine. Not all keepers have been here their entire life, you know? He got me before he joined the Horns. Serves me right for wanting to find him, stupid son of a bitch. If only I knew what it would entail.
Do you regret becoming a keeper?
I don't know. Following my old man here was all I ever wanted. Never saw myself as anything else. Tried picturing myself as a husband, a father once. But, nah. I wouldn't know how to raise a kid. I'd just mess them up. Like father, like son, I guess.
So you can become a keeper no matter their age.
Well, no, of course not. We're not priestesses of the All-Mother. A woman can be an old crone and still devote herself to the All-Mother. But a man's got to have some fight left in him to be a keeper. Old enough to hold a sword, young enough to not break under its weight. We all got different roles around the keep, sure. But at the core, we're warriors. Don't forget that.
Heard.
Stay out of trouble.
Oh, Mother have mercy. Not another one. If I let you pass, will you promise not to make any trouble?
Sure.
That's just my luck. Take the post, Tiernan, they told me. You'll be looking after a village full of old farts. That's practically early retirement, they said. What a load of crap. There's always something. If it's not the deck falling apart, it's a refugee running around biting people.
What happened to the dock?
The deck? Nah,
The deck.
just old wood. Honestly, it's the least of my problems. But I've got no way to fix it. Dara's always busy with his lighthouse, and every time I try to do it myself, someone else needs me for something. I can't even sneak out to the tavern because last time some rich bint started complaining that everything here smells of fish. That's a seaside village. What else would it smell of?
So I can help.
You do that? That would be a huge relief. Well, maybe not huge. There are bigger problems, but it'd be a start. Truth be told, I don't know why they want it so badly. It's for boats. No one here even uses boats. But, well, you know how it is with old folks. Once they get fixated on something, there's no point in arguing. I'd pay if I could, but this was supposed to be my job. The budget's long gone. But
If you're interested, I could teach you a thing or two about home decor.
Okay.
Not exactly standard keeper knowledge, but, well, we all have our secrets.
Why do you get so quiet?
Please.
What's left for someone like me?
This is in terrible living conditions. Exactly. All y'all are just on the ground in a not even fully built wall. Or buy a house. 20,000 gold though. I could fish. I forgot about fishing. Catch a fish, wait for it to bite, press E to begin struggle. Release and hold button to keep the hook inside the moving bar. It's like Stardew Valley. Nope, that wasn't a hook. That was just a bite. Nice peg legs there. Fine day for fishing, huh? Thinking that is a bite. Whoa. Full fishing line. There we go. Fuck. So it's not. I don't think it's like the left button phone. I think it's just. How do I get it to go down? Okay, so I think rather than moving the square, I need to move the hook. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Caught my first fish, sir. What have you caught? Nothing. You don't even have a reel out there.
What do you want? Who are you?
Going off my fish. 50 pieces of wood.
Buy something or bugger off.
Okay.
Unless you've already bought from Orla. Then just bugger off.
What do you got? You got fish. Got a shovel and a fishing rod, a spyglass, some moonshine, and some lockpicks.
You just gonna stand?
What you got going on with
I wouldn't mind knowing
Okay.
that myself. She stole a lucrative business contract out from under me and my family. Then made herself at home here. Damn those Timberwall merchants. Everyone's always yammering about Timberwall. Timber this, timber that. Bugger them all. Remember, good business, only with Quanacht. Fair prices, no bullshit.
interesting contract?
I just told you, a business contract. It's an agreement. Two sides. One sells, the other pays. Sometimes you can also exchange material goods.
Well, yeah, I get
Barter
that.
transaction. But anyway, it fell through. The captain'd rather deal with that woman. Good riddance to him. Well, it's all water under the bridge now. Yes, Kunacht. From a merchant family, to be specific. Though I've always wanted to join the Royal Geographers.
Royal
To
Geographer.
chart the uncharted. But I broke my leg, badly enough that I couldn't travel anymore.
Royal.
You've never heard of them? They're a guild of explorers, dating back to the age of legends. They travel across Avalon, documenting all the lost and forgotten places, crawling through hidden caves, discovering old ruins.
That's what I do.
That's what LSA and I dreamed of. Though, only one of us got to live it.
Who's LSA?
Well, a friend from back home. It was a long time ago. We were both snot-nosed kids who didn't know any better. We'd run around Connacht, drawing maps of every corner we could find. And on the farms, LSA insisted on marking every stone in the fields. My mother used to get on my ass for wasting so much paper and charcoal. Good times.
What happened to LSA?
She got in with the geographers, started running errands for them. Well, it was right after my accident. I might have acted a bit rashly. Said some things I shouldn't have. You know how it goes. We stopped talking, and then she left Connacht. Haven't seen her since.
What was the most unexpected thing about this
First
place.
thing I did when I arrived was ask the locals what this village is called. And they just said, wait for it, the village. There's also a sunken village nearby.
Oh.
So I asked them what that one was called, and they said, the sunken village.
Okay.
So I asked what it was called before it was flooded, and they told me, the village.
Okay.
How do you even work with that?
Sleep till morning. $20,000 for a house down here. That's crazy. Interesting tavern.
Beer from Kunacht, wine from Farshire, moonshine, only local, the best there is. And fish. Lots and lots of fish. What's your poison?
Hopefully not the fish.
Stale fish? Yeah. Look around. You're in the capital of fresh fish. Unless you're buying from Heffen. I can't vouch for him. Here though, take your pick. All today's catch.
Okay, you got some interesting food. I can make a lot of this already.
Who are you? Another refugee? This place is already crawling with your lot. It's like a Camelosian privy after a feast. In my day, you only saw old familiar faces round here. And maybe we didn't all love each other, but a local is a local. It was easier to share with others, even when you didn't have much.
Where's this guy's dad? Is this you? Is there a problem?
A problem? No. No problem, just rambling to myself. But now that I look at you, sure enough, you don't look like one of them.
Why are you sitting here on your own?
I don't know. But you could put something on the table, and then maybe we can talk.
Order
Thank
something?
you. That's better. We used to come here, the three of us. Me, Berg, and Fedley. But lately, something's gotten into Berg, and it all kinda fell apart. Hell knows what happened. One day he just stopped talking to us. We went to his house to get him, but he only cursed a blue streak at us. Say, mate, do you feel like talking to an old obla? I feel bad for him, but I've got no more patience. And Finley. Let's just say Finley's no good at this stuff.
No. I'll speak to Berg.
Now you're talking. Ever since he got so maudlin, Berg usually sits alone by the sea. Let me know what's wrong with him.
Okay.
Hello, child. You look competent enough. I can see that you're not of noble blood. Oh, no need to tell me that. I've tutored the children of aristocrats from all over Avalon. Fortunately for you, my opinion of them is not particularly high. Oh, and you don't look like one of the locals. Are you a visitor? Or an adventurer?
So to you.
Ah, ha, ha, you can talk. Now, I'm sure we'll get along. My name is Lady Elaine. I oversee the Farshire Library, the greatest collection of books
Okay.
in this part of Avalon.
Great to meet you. What are you doing
Oh,
here?
biding my time until a brave adventurer with a death wish comes along and asks if there's anything they can help me with.
I'm sure. I can help you out.
Oh, surprising. I'm looking for someone who will help me find a certain artifact. So, are you interested, child?
Artifacts sound cool. Sounds good. What do you want?
In one of my books, I found a reference to a certain object, a figure most likely, which had the ability to dispel the wordness like a minhair can.
Okay.
Apparently, it can be found on the ship called Andraste, which sank over 100 years ago somewhere in this area.
You want me to go swim out in the ocean?
The Last Voyage of the Andraste by Elvis the Lightkeeper. He was one of the more notable keepers. In his waning years, he became an adjutant to Captain Lex. But it's best if you read it yourself. You can read, can't you?
No.
But just be very careful. This is a very rare publication. Read it very carefully, and after you're done, come to me, and I'll tell you more. A deal?
Can you just summarize it?
Summarize? Oh, my dear child. Oh, do you really think you'd be handed everything on a silver platter? You're not as vain and conceited as certain ladies from House Macaulay, are you? You should be grateful you can learn history from eyewitness accounts. No, I'm not going to summarize the last voyage of Andraste for you, and don't ask me again, unless you want to make me very angry.
Okay. Yeah, give me the book.
And they say young people don't want to learn anything. Come on, chop, 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 get to reading.
I'm not hearing this guy. Who does it give this medicine to? That's my stash. Don't mind me spamming buttons. How much wood do I have in here? 5. I need 50.
Just go! Oi. You're not from around here, are you? Come on. Sit down and tell me something about the world out there.
I don't know anything. It's the same everywhere.
Now that I believe. Everywhere's a mess. Even here. I remember when we were held in the same regard as Camelot. Look at us now. Not taken in wimps. It's nothing like the old days.
Things were better back then.
You bet they were. It's all been falling apart ever since they put Captain Brendan in charge. That one's got 2 coins, whereas I should be, if you ask me. Doesn't care about anyone or anything. He's just looking out for his own skin. Worst captain I ever served under, no doubt.
I don't think he's
Not
even
that I served
here.
before, I'm retired now.
What do you think of Fergus?
Don't even get me started. Fergus always claims he's busy, but for the life of me, I can't figure out what he actually does. Probably just pretends to work. I talk to Riderick from the museum sometimes, but that one's a real know-it-all. We always end up arguing about how things used to be. If you ask me, they're all just as bad as each other. It's never gonna be the same again. My brothers are gone, and I'm left here, all alone.
Do you remember the sunken village?
Huh? Of course I do. In my day, it wasn't sunken. It was a beautiful, lively place. Pilgrims would visit the All-Mother's Temple and Excalibur. And end
Excalibur.
up in the village. It broke my heart when I heard about the flooding. They say the Druids caused it. But who really knows? It doesn't matter now. Who did or
You
didn't
seem
do
to not
what.
have hatred for the druids.
It's over, that's all. Now go on, leave me, like everyone else has. There's nobody left.
Okay. Unauthorized entry to the castle grounds will be strictly punished. Gift of bread. The seagulls have already had enough. Fishing records. I want to beat all your records. Please don't take everything we own. We may be refugees, but it doesn't mean our belongings are for anyone to take. Ooh, maybe we don't leave it in a box. Unguarded. Unlocked. The right shoe was found on the beach. Bring proof that you own the left one. Okay. Hello, Miss Fish, ma'am.
Excuse me, could you get me a clean glass? And I mean clean, not just wiped 3 times with a dirty rag. My
Who are you?
name is Alyssa Murray, and I'm here with my husband, a very important cloth merchant. But surely you must have heard about our family.
I don't know.
Not to brag,
Why do you have a
but we
fish fin on
are
your head?
rather prominent. I am famed amongst Camelot's courtiers for throwing the most magnificent feasts.
I don't. Your dress is unique.
Thank
I'll tell
you.
that.
I designed it myself. I wanted to blend in with the people of the South. The savage tribes, the brave light keepers. I wanted to make an homage to them with my new style, and I do believe I've succeeded. I can feel everyone here gazing at me with awe.
Sure.
Give it a few weeks and everyone here will be trying to copy me. It happens in Camelot all the time. It's almost insufferable. Well, my Duncan is here on business, of course. A very important contract with the Light Keepers. I decided to accompany him because I have never been to the South, and I've heard so much about its wild, untamed beauty. So far, it's turned out to be terribly dull. And the smell... It's like stale fish and sweat. Hopefully I don't have to suffer it much longer. Pray, tell me, do you know anyone here who would run a small errand for me?
For a price.
Oh, of course. You know, I've always found talking about money so distasteful.
Okay.
But needs must, I suppose. Don't worry, you'll be handsomely rewarded. Oh, nothing major. You see, I've had my eye on this beautiful abandoned estate overlooking the sea. It's not very far from here, but it's far enough away from all this rabble. If we stay here for a while, I need a place for myself. You understand that, right? No offense, but I can't keep living in a filthy room at an inn. When I asked the innkeeper to draw me a bath, he brought me a bucket. A bucket! Can you imagine? Finally, someone sympathetic to my plight. My Duncan has been heartless about it. He just keeps going on about how I was the one who wanted to come here. He told me to deal with it. Can you believe that? The nerve of the man.
Can we get to the point?
Fine. The problem is that the manor appears to have some occupants, not legal ones, mind you, who need to be evicted. Forcibly, if there's no other way.
What?
You'll do it for me, won't you, dear? Splendid. I can't wait to start decorating. Maybe something nautical, to go with the sound of the waves crashing on the cliffs? Or do you think that's a trifle trite?
Oi, Noel! What if I pulled Excalibur from that stone, but it broke, but only at the tip? Would I still get to be king? Or...
Where's this guy's dad? Oh, drinking buddies. Let's talk to this guy out here. Asked me to speak here. He said something's gotten into you.
Ha! Guess he's got nobody else to get pissed with. Finley never liked drinking alone with him. Tainted tends to get into one of his moods. And? What? That's all? You're bothering me just because that old rascal is sitting alone in the inn with nobody to natter to. You people, bugger off.
Bloody hell, look at this! The old place is in a shambles. Bunch of decrepit old coots. They do nothing but shuffle around, stare at walls, and sleep under leaking roofs. Can't even hammer a nail properly. I'm telling you, if I was still working here, this place wouldn't be falling apart. Ah, but I'm not. Ah, shite. I can't even stand to look at it, let alone live here. And who are you? What you want? You another one of Durar's freeloaders?
No. He sent me.
I bloody knew it. Retirement my arse. It's shit. Never a moment of peace. At least when I was still working, there was always something to do. Now, so, what you want?
Asked me to bring you your
One
medicine.
day, my boy got it into his stupid head that old Gaban is ill. Bullshit. They're all telling me I should do something about it, or else I'm done for. I'll be dead as a doornail in no time. Ha! Like hell I will. I'm still here, ain't I? I've served my time. I've lived me life. And now you can all kiss my ass. So there.
Hey, you can do what you gotta do. Maybe you should do something about it?
Peace and quiet. Good one. I'll only have my peace and quiet when I'm finally dead. And that ain't gonna happen soon. At least when I'm with Finley, I don't need to listen to his nagging. Listen, they wanted Heber, that healer from the keep, to come here. He did. They wanted him to look me over. He did. Then he just threw up his hands, mumbled something to himself, and that was it.
Okay.
Hell, I should have been an healer.
Wouldn't mind going around being a pain in everyone's arse for a living. These herbs. No idea what they're for. Eva said he doesn't know what's wrong with me. So there's no illness. I'm fit as a fiddle.
I mean...
good thing that at least the one guy who hangs around, Finley's the name, doesn't nag me all the time.
He wanted to see you, but he doesn't have a pass. I think he cares.
Right. He'd better focus on his job.
Finley is your caregiver?
What's got you so nosy? Pour me a drink, and I might open up. Then you can kiss my arse.
I'm assuming this is not the house that they want you to... Yeah, it's up there, okay. This must be the sunken village. Go that way, though. Wait, what? Agility's 15. Thought it was 20. Oh, no, athletics is 26. Yeah. What's over here? Sunken village? Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, check that out in a second. A lot of weird drawings. Hello.
So much for a secluded cave keeping visitors away. Seems like there's no one on this island to hide in peace. Oh well, since you're here, I have an important question. Do you have any food?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
Promise to answer all of your questions, no matter how annoying or asinine they might be. But first, do you have any food? Oh dear. Yes, food. That stuff you put in your mouth to make sure your body doesn't wither and die, you know? Fish, meat, vegetables, bread. Oh, some bread would be especially nice. But I'll take anything, really.
you just catch
No,
yourself a fish?
I cannot. My doctrine forbids me from killing
What?
any living being, even one as mindless and insignificant as a fish. Or that of an annoying trespasser who won't stop tormenting a starving man with inane questions.
Here. You said you wanted bread. Well, about an onion bun.
Thanks. I'll be forever indebted to you. But don't expect much. The only payment I can offer you is seashells, or, you know, access to an infinite well of ancient druidic wisdom.
Druid wisdom?
I'd rather you choose wisdom. I threw out my collection of seashells a few days ago after I stepped on them with my bare feet. Much better. Time for a nap. Oh, except you're still here.
Druid wisdom.
Oh, no, don't tell me you still have questions.
Druid wisdom.
Oh, you know what would be nice? A bath. I do miss baths.
You live by the sea.
I suppose when someone says they miss the taste of roast pork, you tell them to go lick a pig. Anyway, show me the scroll. Yes, I see. Oh, you should definitely follow the ritual. Just make sure you do everything exactly as it is written.
You're
I'm
not
sorry,
helpful.
I can't tell you anymore, but it is essential that you discover it for yourself. Revealing the details would spoil the effect.
That doesn't sound suspicious at all.
Pursuit of knowledge often requires taking great risks. Now, off you hop. The ritual awaits. Well, I'll live here.
But why?
Why not? It's a perfectly good cave, albeit a bit drafty and damp. Well, it could be better, to be honest, but we can't all live in the same way you did, I presume.
Swimming in the ocean. You're very
Am
difficult
I?
to talk to.
That's odd. No one ever accused me of that before. Well, I guess that's what living alone in a cave does to your conversationals.
Okay, you're annoying. At least the book was useful. Your hut sucks.
My name is Drest, and I am the local I don't understand your skepticism. I live alone in a cave, collect seashells, and occasionally talk to crabs. What else could I be?
A druid?
But didn't you know? There are no more druids. The mob rounded them all up, stuffed them into a giant wicker man, and lit a fire. Their screams could barely be heard over the roaring flames, but the stench of the burning flesh easily overwhelmed the smell of blazing wicker. Its glow painted the sky in reds and yellows for the entire night.
Sounds like you were there.
Don't be silly. How could I have been there if I'm here now?
When did this happen?
Some years ago? I'm not sure. I don't remember. Can we change the subject? I'm sure there are more interesting things we could be talking about.
I don't like you. Copper. I need iron though. Iron. Druidic Shrine. I wonder who made this. Make an offering of animal parts. Huh. Character. That. Nope. Thought it'd be a buff, but whoa. This heavy armor is useful. Oh, those are red cap goblins. Eh. Strange toe. Keeper. Oh. It's a druid gear. Iron. Village healer. Gem of stamina. I would think that would be pretty useful. looks like that thing's gonna be pretty tough to kill. Ow. Bleed it to death. Okay. Ow. 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 Holy moly. Fear of an ancient hero. Don't really want to be out during nighttime, though. Head back to the village soon. Rough opal. Hopper. That didn't sound good. Molten lightning. Where is this going to? Oh. Yeah, I was here before. Okay. This is where the knight is. Guy that, like, you know, two-shot me. Get me inside. It's dark out here. How do you sleep so much? They said I can sleep in the barracks. Sleep for a little bit. Get some well rested buff. Dealing damage makes enemies bleed. Reduces max mana by 35. Two-handed battle axe. Molten lightning decreases stamina cost by 20% while dual wielding. Shoes of the waning moon. Increases mana regeneration. Some of those actually wouldn't be too bad. Wooden shield, gain 5% damage. Flame resin. 18 wood. For 18 gold. I bought 30. Is there a place I can just do my own wood cutting? Thought there was a place somewhere. Oh, I have more keeper tag. I'm at 18 wood. And if I buy that wood, I'll have enough to rebuild the dock.
I like it when things are quiet.
180 times 3. Sure. Screw it. Get this quest over. Repair the dock. Yeah, 50, right? Yeah. No idea what repairing this dock will do, but did it give me some stuff for decor or whatever? Oh, we also leveled up. I should have went into camp. View camp. I still need more crap. What do I need? Boots. Or no, it's my gloves. Was it the gloves? Frick. I mean, I kind of like this, honestly. These are pretty cool. Increases movement speed multiplier by 25% when your mana is below 25%. Increases spell power by 10%. They're a lot less armor, though. Hmm. Percentage health. Oh. Hmm. We'll do... Yeah, we'll do spirituality as well. When an enemy dies near you, they leave mana essence, which restore 30 mana. Let's do that. Receiving damage creates a magical feedback explosion, dealing 50% of max mana as magical damage in a 8-meter round. It can only happen once every 30 seconds. I like those mana motes. Those would be useful. How do you have that man in it? The dock is fixed. You can fish in the dock now, sir. I need to make a lot of money if I wanted to buy a house.
Ah, that's you. Play.
Like I was really close to you. Hello. Fixed your dock.
You did? I thought I heard some hammering. Oh, well, thank you for that. Truly. One less thing to worry about, right? Here, I put aside some money from my budget.
Oh.
You've earned it. And you have my gratitude.
You're into home decor?
Surprised? Can't blame you. This might sound odd coming from someone stationed in a glorified fish bucket, but I've got a thing for furniture. The only thing more mismatched than the barracks around here is my career choice. But, yeah, I like imagining places where things fit. Where chairs don't wobble, tables don't look like someone hacked them together with a dull axe, and beds... well, beds don't feel like they're plotting your murder while you sleep.
Heard.
Not exactly a secret I broadcast. Most folks see me as Tiernan the Grumbler. But, hey, we've all got something that keeps us sane, right? Mine just happens to be daydreaming about nicer chairs.
I saw a house for sale in the village.
Yes, that old house. That place has been empty for years. The story goes, the last owner, Keeper Galen, threw himself into the sea one stormy night. Some folks whisper of curses or restless spirits, but I say it's just talk. The captain put it up for sale ages ago, but no one's had the guts or sense, if you ask me, to take it. If you're thinking of buying it, go for it. Make it your home. Every house deserves someone to fill it with life again.
Stop. Oh. Ooh, a throne. Huh. Alright, cool.
Ah.
Anything else?
I'd ask you to fix the refugee barracks, but, well, there's no budget for making people's lives slightly less miserable. We'd have to do with something less spectacular. There are two places around here that could use some fixing up. First, there's the old gate. It used to be a proud marker for our territory, but now it's more of a sorry welcome sign. Then, there's the monument to the sea creature. It's been weathered down by the salty breeze, and honestly, it's starting to look less monumental and more pathetic. If you could restore them, it would do wonders for morale, and maybe even impress Fergus. What do you say?
I'm in.
Ah, that's the spirit. I knew I could count on you. Once those are back in shape, this place might start looking like it's cared for again.
Repairing the village. Wood. Old man, I repaired your dock. You can go fish on there now. Okay, you don't care. Well, I'm gonna go fish on there. No. New record. Perfect catch. A bream.
Buying anything?
I wanted to see if see where that cave went. Also wanted to see if this druid guy wants this outfit. Okay, that's the cave. I also used his druid shrine, so maybe he'll say something to me now. Nope. What if I... Druid. What about now? You got nothing to say to my outfit? Okay. Well. I thought he would have something to say, but clearly he does not care. I hate this. I hate this very much. That have to be freaking 20,000 gold. Seems insane. What do you got going on over here?
What do you want? To gawk at the beast? Well, I'll have to disappoint you. My Cole is not the monster you all believe him to be.
Something happened?
So you really don't know? If you're not from here, I'm not sure what could have brought you to this hellhole. But you have my sympathies. Just know that Cole isn't like that. Something is poisoning his mind and soul. I don't know what it is, or why it happened to Cole. But now we're all at the mercy of those damned keepers.
What happened?
What, they'd had a bit too much to drink and let some comments slip. They hurled insults at us, saying there's no place for us here, that we should just get the hell out of here because things are hard for everyone. Hard? Sure. I bet that bunch of wimps wouldn't last a week outside. All they do is sit in that keep of theirs, thinking they're the defenders of justice.
Was there a fight?
Well, Cole went mad. I've never seen him like that before. He attacked that keeper and bit him. It was serious, but the keeper survived. If it weren't for the other men from the village, things could have ended very differently. Afterwards, they chained Cole up and locked him in a cage. His condition started to worsen. They said a monster like him doesn't deserve a jail cell. Jail cells are for humans. Bastards.
When did Cole start feeling worse?
This might sound silly, but before we reached the keep, we came near a strange structure. The locals call it the Arch Spire. In the morning, we realized everyone had a strange dream, but it was a little different for each of us. Cole started acting weird after that, and in time, it only got worse.
Where was your camp?
We set up camp near the Arch Spire. We hoped that bandits wouldn't dare to venture into a place like that. Well, now I know why we could have been right. With everything that's been happening lately, I'm ready to believe in every strange thing in this world.
Okay. Oh, that's this. Oh, okay. That's the sculpture of the sea monster or whatever. Barracks, or whatever that is up there. What's the other one? Buddies. Oh, I need to bring him.
What's with all the questions? Get me a drink and maybe I'll consider talking.
About a cider.
So, what was your question? Hold on. Finley is not my caregiver. He's my helper at most. Hey, first of all, I'm not a cripple who needs a decrepit dimwit running round after me.
Okay.
Secondly, do you know the problem with having a helper who's mute? He doesn't bloody talk. I mean, it's not all bad. At least I don't have to listen to even more bullshit. He puffs up like a marshmallow every time he tries to say something. But I don't understand shit. Oh, so many questions. How about a drink first, and then we'll talk? So, what was your question? That's what he says anyway. But yeah, he's my blood. Eager like me, and look at that bulbous nose. Won't be so much clearly mine. But I ain't gonna talk with a stranger.
So, what does that mean?
It's like half the blighters here don't have working peckers, or they've never even touched a woman. Getting a bit curious. You see, back in the day, being a keeper was a serious business. Now, don't even get me started. You used to come here with a mission, not to run away from your bloody mother. Nowadays, lads get brought here by their own kin when they've had enough of them, or they think the Orns can hide them from the law. No, back in my day, there was none of this scum. I came here to serve. My girl cried when I left her, but I've always known this is where I wanted to be. How was I supposed to know she had a bloody bun in the oven? By the time the wean was born, I was already planning the lighthouse's construction.
He came here for you.
Heck knows what he came here for. That's not my problem anymore, and I don't stick my nose in anyone else's business.
But it's your business. Oh, what does that mean?
Getting a bit curious, I see. I'm starting to like you, stranger. And trust me, it's been a long time since I liked, well, anybody. I liked me brothers in arms back in my glory days. Good lads, every damn one of them. Tough as nails, loyal to a fault. A kind of men you'd want beside you in the darkest holes of Avalon. But they're gone now, all of them. The old captain got it in his head to send us down to rediscover some mouldy tunnels under the keep. Damn fool mission that was. We went in together, but I was the only one to come back out. I can still see all their faces when I close my eyes. A hard loss it was, but I'm still here. Though some days I wonder why.
Where are the tunnels?
What's got you so nosy? Those tunnels, right. Well, me and the lads went down there to check if we could repurpose them under the Orns. Damn full mission that was. But here wasn't just some empty caves. There were monsters, straight out of Age of Legends. Sick stuff. Stuff to get under your skin. Looked like... hell, memory's all twisted up now. Like a bloody nightmare mixed with shadows that don't belong. Want to know more? Speak with Fergus. He's in charge of this shit show now. Now, I propose a toast to those lost souls. This one's on me. Peace, you say. Problem is, sometimes I think they never died. They haunt me in my dreams, you know. Bloody bastards. I swear I wanted to go back and retrieve their bodies. The Hourlake captain, like Grindelows piss on his grave, forbade me from going back. Though when I drink, I usually pass out, and then I don't remember my dreams. So, I drink. Ah, my brothers deserved better. Yes, it's just...
I got 3 fine wines. Talk to Fergus about this cave. Or tunnels. Also, your dad doesn't give a shit about you.
It's no secret. He's just an old, bitter man who hates the entire world. And I'm a part of it, so, well, it is what it is. That's all.
Told me a story about his friends who died on a
He
mission.
told that tale about the tunnels more times than I can count. To anyone who'll listen. But these days, it seems nobody does anymore. I've heard it plenty of times already, believe me. To him, those old friends of his were everything. They meant more than his own son, that's for sure. He'd go on and on about it. If I'd been there, if I'd gone with him, he won't let it go. Sometimes I think that if Fergus had let him go into those tunnels and meet the same end as his brothers, he might have found his peace. Or at least quit drinking. See you around.
Let's go see what Fergus has to say about this. Fergus. Have another tag. Tunnels in the form
Captain Hagen. Well, he was a man driven by pride and a certain disregard for caution. He sent men to explore those old tunnels beneath the keep. Somehow, he got it into his head that there was something valuable down in those tunnels. Treasures, relics, who knows what else. But the truth is, we know what was there. In the Age of Legends, it was just a hospital. There was some kind of outbreak or plague, and the place was sealed off. Nothing left to find, or so the records say.
Didn't really right to bury the keepers?
Yes. It weighs on me more than I'd care to admit. If I could, I'd see them laid to rest. But no captains ever bothered. It seems they thought it was a fool's errand. Maybe not worth the risk.
I can go.
If you're mad enough to try, then by all means, go ahead. Just don't expect any keeper to follow you. I really don't have men to spare. But maybe it's time to make it right. So, thank you, I suppose.
Key to the dungeons. 96 out of 175. Okay. Let's go. Oh, it's through there. Okay.
What a nice day.
I didn't see that earlier. Does seem like a hospital. Sure, stuff's still good, right? The potions. We'll definitely take those. Alchemy table. one keeper, but there was 5 total. Oh, fuck. Fuck! Holy shit, that scared me. One more. Where the hell did those guys even come from? +2 short bow. more tag. There's one more level I can go down. Ow, what the fuck? I did not like that thing. Reinforced. That's a potion that lets me reset my skill. Easy. Dang. Get some good potions down here. Okay, let's go to the bottom floor. My last acre. Nine. Ow. Ow. Oh, fuck. That bleed really stacks up. Dang. Quick save real quick. What in the world are you? Broke mall. Another ring of protection. Spine breaker. Oh. Excuse me. What in the world? 4 strength and 8 endurance. Holy shit. Okay. Here's some max stamina, about 10. Okay. What was this thing? Spine breaker. Ignores enemy blocks. That's crazy. Be really good for a two-handed playthrough. I like that new chest plate though. You are ugly as hell. Okay, now is everything dead here? Or, you know, re-dead? Flame resin. It's all cleared out, I think. Don't like that. Wasn't too bad. Nice having a torch now, though.
Always good to have
Nine Tails in the chat right now. Tunnels are safe
you
now.
Actually did it? Cleared out those tunnels on your own?
You're welcome.
Every captain before me thought it was a fool's errand. Not
Easy.
worth the risk.
Easy, actually.
And how are those tunnels? Salvageable?
I mean, it's rough shape.
Aye, that it does. Camelot won't be eager to finance the repairs, but knowing the threat's been dealt with is a victory in itself. Perhaps someday we'll see them restored. Until then, we can at least rest easier. So the Keep owes you for this. Here's your reward. And what about Goban's friends? Did you find any trace of them?
Oh, yeah?
Give those to Goban, if you haven't yet. He's restless, but maybe seeing those again will help settle him. Might even help him get his act together.
Trial of Death. Killing enemies provides a stackable 20% damage increase for 10 seconds. They're both the same.
I knew we'd have to deal with this sooner or later. Time isn't exactly on our side. Mahone's condition worsens with each passing night. It's hard for me to admit, but nobody, including myself, really knows what's going on. Maybe a fresh perspective is exactly what we need. If you find any clues, follow them. I'm only interested in the details, and ideally, the solutions.
Can do. Go give these dog tags to the guy. I'm glad the quartermaster asked me to bring him the tags rather than just trying to keep them himself. He seems respectable. I thought he was just gonna be some guy that killed his, leader and took over. Okay, I jump over that. I brought back these tags of your companions.
You went down there and came back with their tags. Damn.
Sure.
Didn't think anyone would ever bring those back up. Lads must be resting a bit easier now. Or so I'd like to think. They deserve better than to be left in that pit. You did right by them, stranger. Hell, you did right by me too. So, let's drink to that.
Maybe you'd rather go fishing instead of drinking to honor the
Why the hell would I do that? I want to celebrate. You can't celebrate with seawater and fish, you dummy.
You told me you were drinking because you felt
Did
guilty.
I? No, I don't remember. And if I don't remember, it doesn't count. But maybe I did say that. I started cozying up to a bottle the day I came back alone from those damn tunnels. I guess it's time I made good on my word. For them. For me. This old fool is done with the booze. I think I owe you. More than I got words for. The guts to go down there, and you brought back what I couldn't. That's something I won't forget, stranger. Because of you, I found a bit of peace myself. Put a drink down for good.
I'm glad. Glad I could help. Maybe you should talk to your son.
Keep your head.
Okay. You have nothing to say. Really? Like this. Wielding shields. Not really shielding. Stamina. Eh. Melee damage. Hmm. Healing, crafting, and trading statuses. Armor. That's what I want. This is what I want. Threshold. There we go. Okay. Heavy armor is 27. Slightly increases jump height. Reduce the stamina cost of dashing, increasing dash speed. Making opening locked doors and containers easier. Pickpocketing is less likely to alert its target. Increases damage and reduces mana cost. Increases the quality of crafted armor and weapons. Increases the quality of cooked meals. And the quality of potions. Okay. doubt he has anything else to say about it, but I figured I'd go check with him real quick. Yep. Okay.